Good
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
everyone. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. How are you all?
Fine, ma'am.
Fine, ma'am.
I am
How are
fine,
you,
ma'am.
ma'am? How are you?
How are you, ma'am?
I am very good. Thank you so much. Okay, students. So in our last period, we have done the exercises, right? So today we are going to start the question answer part. Okay. Come on, open your friend notebook. We'll start the question answers. Okay. Cite the title, the question answer part, and write down the first question. What do you mean by weather? Okay.
Crayons. Pedaços. Peda.
Only speak in English, students. Now tell me the board is visible. 1 second, let me just adjust it.
Yes, ma'am.
Now everyone please turn off your camera so you can see the screen properly. Whose camera is on? Better turn off your camera. Ria, better your camera is on, please turn off it. Okay, yes. I think the screen is visible now, right?
मैम स्क्रीन शेयर करो ना आपकी आपका बोर्ड नहीं दिख रहा है मैम आप पीडीएफ
The screen is visible or not? No, you have to write down here only.
Ma'am, your screen is not coming. Yes, ma'am.
स्क्रीन इज
coming.
मैम स्क्रीन शेयरिंग मैम क्या करना है
Keep quiet, everyone. You can't see the answer on the board. Then why you need the PDF?
मैम
Then you have to write down the question here only. Write down the first question in your pen notebook. What do you mean by weather? What do you mean by weather? Tell who will tell me? This is the easiest one. What is weather?
The condition of air of a particular time and place.
Right. The weather is the condition of air at a particular time and place. The condition of air at a particular time and place. Right. Whatever the condition of air around us at this time and this place, this is called weather. Now see students, the weather is very different from each and every place. Okay. Come on, write it down the answer. The condition of air at a particular time and place. And write with your good handwriting, okay?
मैम क्वेश्चन भी लिखना है ना
Yes, you have to write down the question also. The condition of air at a particular time and place is called weather. Okay, now stop writing, students. First, I'm going to explain you all the three
Ma'am.
questions. Okay. After, I will give you the
Ma'am.
time for writing. Yes.
मैम फर्स्ट वाले में पर्टिकुलर टाइम एंड प्लेस इज कॉल्ड वेदर लिखना है या प्लेस तक ही लिखना है?
That is it. You don't have to write down, right? The condition of air at a particular time and place. That's it. Now see, look at the question number 2. Define humidity. Define humidity. What is humidity? The amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity. The amount of water vapor present in the air is called humidity.
Humidity.
Keep quiet, everyone. Third question, define seasons. What causes change in seasons? Now tell me, students, what causes change in seasons? There is a two movement of earth, right? Which
Revolution
movement?
Seasons. Revolution.
Very good. Yes. Revolution causes change in seasons. There is a two movements of earth, rotation and revolution. In that, revolution causes change in seasons. So here you can see that the answer. The earth revolves around the sun in its orbit. The earth revolves around the sun in its orbit. The earth is also tilted on its axis at an angle. So the side of the earth facing the sun has longer and hotter days and thus has summer, whereas the part of the earth facing away from the sun has shorter and cooler days, thus has winter. This is how the season change, right? Because our earth is revolving around the sun, that means it do the revolution process, right? Now this revolution movement doing by the earth, which has the revolve around the sun, right? Because our earth is little bit tilted or its axis at an angle, that is why whatever the side of the earth, right, the one side of the earth which are facing the sun has more longer and hotter days. Why? Because that part of the earth, that side of the earth received more sunlight, they received more heatness. That is why that side of the earth which are facing the sun has longer and hotter days and thus has summer. Where the part of the earth that facing away from the sun has shorter and cooler days, right? The other part of the earth which are facing away from the sun has shorter and cooler days. Why? Because that other part didn't receive the rays of the sun or the heatness of the sun that well, right? That is mean the other part of the earth has shorter and cooler days, thus they have winter. This is how the season change. Now students, write it down the answer. Till then I will write down the answer of the question number 4. Okay.
मैम आपने अर्थ इज ऑल्सो के बाद में क्या लिखा है?
1 second. The earth is also tilted. 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 Tilted means what? थोड़ा slant, right? थोड़ा टेढ़ा, जिसे हम क्या कहते हैं? Tilted. The earth is also tilted on its axis at an angle. Riya, better turn off your camera so everyone can see the screen properly. Okay.
मैम फोर्थ वन दिखाओ ना. No
Wait for
ma'am.
2 minutes, beta. Wait for 2 minutes. It's okay. Everyone, please just complete your work.
Not available.
So it's, and whose work is complete, just read the question. Now, what I told you, Namra and Riya, turn off your camera, beta. How many times I have to give the instruction?
My camera is on. Prachi camera is on. My
Prachi,
my
turn off it,
camera is
beta.
off. My Rudrash's camera is. मैम आपकी स्क्रीन चली गई.
It will be visible. Wait. That is why I told you do not turn on your camera. Now is it visible?
Yes.
Now is
Yes.
it visible or not?
No ma'am.
Okay.
Yes ma'am.
Beta, wait for 2 minutes.
No.
This camera is on.
Okay.
मैम फोर्थ वन क्वेश्चन दिखा.
No, ma'am. Ma'am, your screen is not available. मैम आपकी स्क्रीन चली गई. मैम आप किसी की स्क्रीन दिखाओ.
Done everyone?
मैम your screen is visible. No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, beta, don't worry, take your time, but please write with your good handwriting, okay?
मैम आपने the earth is also के बाद क्या लिखा है?
The earth is also
मैम आपका
tilted.
लोगो दिख रहा है, स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही है.
Earth, turn off.
No,
it.
ma'am.
The earth is also tilted.
Ma'am, my camera is off.
Okay, beta.
Ma'am, your screen is not. Ma'am, रुद्राक्षी ने फिर से कैमरा ऑन किया.
Students, why are you doing this today? 1 second, why are you doing this today? How many times I told you turn off your camera? Can't you understand this instruction? Now no one will turn on their camera. The screen will be not visible to you only. If your work is complete, just write down the fourth question.
Sir की बैठ बैठिए.
Your screen is not visible.
It will be visible. Wait for 2 minutes. Now see, look at the question number 4. What is evaporation? How is it different from condensation? What is evaporation? How is it different from condensation? So here students, we have to write down what is evaporation and what is condensation. The difference between them we have to write it down here. Okay. Now, whoever's work is complete, just write down the question number 4 also.
Ma'am, your screen is not.
It is visible, beta. I'm not sharing the screen. See, the changing of water into water vapor is called evaporation. The changing of water vapor into water is called condensation. And evaporation is the opposite of condensation. So here students, in this question, we have to write down the definition of evaporation and condensation. So what is, first of all, what is evaporation? the changing of water into water vapor, right? In this process, the water changes into water vapor. It is called evaporation. Then what is condensation? So the changing of water vapor into water is called condensation. Evaporation is the opposite of condensation. Evaporation is opposite of condensation, right? Because in the evaporation, water changes into water vapor, and in the condensation, water vapor changes into water vapor, right? So these both are opposite of each other. So evaporation is the opposite of condensation. Now students, tell me, any one of you remaining in this first, second and third question?
No, ma'am. मेरा थर्ड बाकी है.
Okay beta, write it down.
मेरा थर्ड.
Okay, no problem. The question number 3 is complete.
Ma'am, question number 4 is also complete.
I am asking about the question 3. Is it complete? Anyone is remaining in the question 3?
Ma'am,
Okay.
no, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
मेरा नहीं हुआ थर्ड वन. लास्ट पॉइंट ही.
Okay beta.
Ma'am, my fourth answer is done.
Okay beta.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Beta, it is visible.
मैम थर्ड वन दिखाओ.
Ma'am, third one दिखाओ ना.
Third one is
Ma'am, I
remaining.
want to.
Fifth.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, one second. I'm sharing the screen with you, okay? So you can see both the third and fourth question.
Ma'am, your screen is not available.
थोड़ा से जोर से बोल तो हम करें.
Okay, now is it visible, students?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now you can see the third and fourth question both. Okay. Now you can see the third and fourth question both. Okay, write it down in your pen notebook. Come on.
Ma'am, what?
Now students, whoever's question number 4 is complete, you have to write down the question number 5. Okay?
Ma'am, fifth lesson we done.
Oh.
Okay, beta.
मैम हमारे क्लास में कोई स्नीट हुआ है।
Sneet, why are you joined now? And students, your homework is you have to write down this 4th question in your extra book. Okay? Today we have done this 1st to 4th question, so you have write it down in your extra book.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am.
Then the question number 5th, 6th and 7th we will do tomorrow. Yes, beta?
Ma'am, fourth
Yes.
वाला दिखाओ तो।
The 4th is visible here only. Here you can see this, the changes of water into water vapor is called evaporation. The changing of water vapor into water is called condensation, and evaporation is the opposite of condensation. This is the answer of the question number 4. Okay. So students, the question number 5, 6 and 7 we will do tomorrow. Okay. Today just 4th question only.
मैम मेरा फोर्थ वाला बाकी है।
Yes, beta, you can write it down. We have enough of time. Don't worry. Beta, you have to write down the 4 question in your extra book. Right? Today we have done these 4 questions, so you have to write it down in your extra book. Anything else?
Ma'am,
But your voice is not clear, beta.
we have to have questions in homework.
Right, you have to write down 4. In your extra book, you have to write down the question and along with the answer.
Ma'am, fourth. Okay, ma'am.
The 4th is here only.
Okay.
Here you can see the another side of the board. Can't you see the 4th question?
आज हमें fourth question ही करना है।
Sorry, beta?
Fourth question is here only.
What is the 4th question? What is evaporation? How is it different from condensation? Right? Evaporation, condensation से different कैसे है? How it becomes different from condensation? So here, first of all, we have to write down the definition of the both, that what is evaporation and what is condensation. So the changing of water into water vapor is called evaporation, right? While we give the heat to the water and water changes into water vapor,
I have a doubt.
evaporation. Yes, beta, what is it?
मैम आप मुझे नहीं समझ आ रहा है वो थंडर स्टॉर्म।
The storm topic, the air wala. Which topic you are talking about? The sea breeze, land breeze, or the types of air?
नो मैम मुझे थंडर स्टॉर्म का मतलब नहीं आता है।
अच्छा, thunder and storm. Okay, see students. So when there is a very strong wind, right? जो बहुत ही ज़्यादा strong winds आती है उसे हम क्या कहते हैं? Storm, right? और thunder means what? जो lightning होती है monsoon season में, right? जो monsoon season जब होता है, then thunder के साथ जब raining होती है, जब thunder होती है, जो lightning होती है, it is called thunder. And storm is what? When the wind, there is very strong wind that comes along with the thunder. That means the strong wind and comes with the lightning. That usually you can see in the monsoon season, right? So very strong wind, very strong wind is called storm. Okay, and the lightning that are in the sky you have seen in the monsoon season, it is called thunder.
Okay, ma'am.
जिसे आई थिंक आप गुजराती में ये कहते हो ना, वीजળી कहते हो जिसे, राइट? इज इट? इट इज कॉल्ड थंडर इन इंग्लिश. उसको इंग्लिश में क्या कहते हैं? थंडर. ओके. Done, everyone?
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, okay, no problem.
No, ma'am.
We have 5 minutes. It's okay. We have still 5 minutes completed. Okay, so the rest of the questions we will do tomorrow.
मैम जिसका हो गया वो लीव हो सकते?
No. You have still 5 minutes, right? Take out your extra book and write it down the questions. Don't waste time. Come on, you have 5 minutes to go, right? Why to waste time? You can write down the 2 questions that I given in your homework, right? Come on.
मैम
Because there is only 3 to 4 minutes, we are not going to start the new questions. That is why, okay?
3 and 4 सब करके आने हैं.
Yes, first to 4th question all. There are 4 questions only, beta, that you can do in your extra book, right? For the practice. First, what you have to do, just don't copy the answers. First, read the questions, read the answer, and then try to write it by your own self. Okay? Then you can check it from the pen notebook. Don't copy it. First, learn the questions and try to write it. Okay? Now come on, learn the question number 1st and 2nd and try to write it in your pen notebook. 5th A.
Ma'am done. Ma'am done. The
last one,
at
yes.
a particular time and place.
No. The next one.
Done. My work is done. The amount of water vapor present in the air is volumetricity. What causes change in season? The Earth revolves
Okay, done everyone?
in its orbit.
Yes,
No,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Last point.
Okay, anyone is remaining in question?
Yes, ma'am.
You can take.
No, ma'am.
Okay, 1 second. Whose work is not complete, they can take the screenshot of the screen, right? So you can write it down after. Now you have 20 minutes break. Do your breakfast. Okay? Okay, beta.
Water days
Ma'am,
and those
Ma'am, my work is
Take the
done.
screen.
part of the earth facing away from the sun has
The screenshot is taken, beta.
मैम ये आपने करवाया क्वेश्चन आंसर वो एक्स्ट्रा नोटबुक में लिखना है ना?
Yes, beta, extra book में लिखना है. Okay, it's your homework.
Okay, ma'am.
Chalo, bye-bye everyone. Have a wonderful day. See you tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye.
Bye, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.